What's going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today, playing some more Watcher of Realms, and today, we're back on the main account. So, we've got tons of diamonds saved up, we've got tons of summons saved up, and that's good news, because we have a summoning event going on, so we're going to use all that stuff. Most of it, not all of it. So, this event, we've got a limited time hero, Kagiri. Can't get him outside of the event, so we're definitely going to snag one up now, so we're not sad later when we don't have one. I've got probably enough to do around like 300, 350 summons. I'm not going to use that many. I'm just going to go straight to 250, snag him out, and I'm going to be happy there, because I'm guaranteed to get him at 250. But he seems pretty good. So he's got a lot of single target damage, but he also has some AoE damage snuck in there as well, which is pretty good. Never a bad thing to have a fighter that can do both single target and AoE, just makes him a little bit more versatile. He also inflicts bleed. Bleed's a good thing. A lot of synergies with bleed in the game. But another thing is he ignores defense in a lot of it. 50% defense. That's a lot of defense to be like, I don't care about that. And he also dispels a buff off the target, so this looks like it's aimed primarily at Titanic Ruins, and since that's an area of the game I really struggle in right now, hopefully this guy will be able to help us out there. With that said, we're going to jump in, start our summons, and snag one out, and then we'll probably build him up and do some testing with him in the near future. So, that said, let's start our summons. First 10 pull, here we go. It'd be nice to pull one on the first go, but that would be crazy. So we did get an epic in the first pull though, not upset there. We always get this chick. This chick must be like the most common chick in the game. I'm always snagging one of them suckers out. I'm not really, I guess she probably has some use somewhere. I'm not huge on her, so she might just end up being like dismissal food to get some of those, what you call them, those awakening tokens, and samesies here, this dude, I be getting potion makers like no one's business. I think I can probably awaken 5 this guy already. Not that I will, but maybe someday. So another purple, getting purples in every pull, that's always good news. Can't be upset with that. Hoping we, nah, Bros, I already got this guy awakened 5. If you know me, you know I love this dude. Absolutely fantastic unit. If you haven't built one, build one. You're not gonna regret it. So he's definitely gonna be dismissal food though, since I've already got him awakened 5 times. I don't need any more. Hopefully our summons this time go a little bit better than they did the last time we dumped all of our summons. We pulled, oh, we got 2 dudes. Ooh. An awakened copy for Medan, that's awesome. She's a very good healer. I've been using her a lot, and I actually use her in the Titanic Ruins, so that's a great pull. Old George, or yeah, I think that's George. What a name. Old Dead George. I have not really used this guy. I've got one. I've heard you can use him to like kind of cheese the ballistas in Gear Raid 1, but I've never used one. So I got him, but I'm mostly excited about grabbing her. That's fantastic. Give a couple more of those, I'll be doing great. But in our last 300 summons, I think we only pulled 2 legendary heroes, which was pretty rough. There's Esme. She is the boosted hero for the event, so you're more likely to get her. She's not that great in my opinion. I think she's a pretty average marksman at best. Solil, haven't built her. She seems kind of like the epic version of Voltus with her bounce attacks. But she does a lot more single target damage than Voltus does, so I'm not going to rule her out as being bad. She could be pretty strong, especially since her basic attack does like pretty much double damage every time she attacks. Pretty decent. So there we go. Drop another 10 piece. We're already like 60 summons deep. Got another perpskis. We're getting perp in like every pull, so that's pretty nice. Another Solil, there we go. So she's like awakened, I think I take her to 3 now, so that's not bad. But nothing else too great. We did dismiss a bunch. Actually, did we dismiss a bunch of our? I don't think I did. I think I've still got like 100 and something 3-star dudes to dismiss. So I've got a lot of diamonds just chilling in the old banks. There's another perpski. One of these times it's gonna turn yellow on us. I'm gonna be like, yay! But for now, not yet. So Theowen, I haven't built Theowen. I do have a couple of copies, I believe. Perform 10 summons completed. You don't say. You don't say. I've done a little bit more than that, but all right. Game's lagging behind a little bit. Theowen, pretty decent marksman, but you can fuse him, so pulling him in summons is kind of like, eh. This one's just going to be kind of a flopper. Going to get all rares, or all rares wouldn't be too bad, but you know, rare is the highest rare we got. So there we go. That was what? Oh, there's a perpski. Nope. No yellows yet. We will get guaranteed 1 yellow plus Kigiri, so we should be guaranteed to get 2. Another Esme. probably going to be turned into the old awakening tokens, but we got her, so whatevs. We'll take its points for the event. I'm not sure how high this event goes. I didn't even check it beforehand. We'll grab all the loot out afterwards because we should be pretty close to finishing it if we don't just outright finish the event during this. I would be surprised if we didn't. So there we go, we got a perpski. No yellows yet, come on game. You can't get me, we're hollow, there we go, there's a good hero. So we got 2 healers that are pretty good. Hollow, I think I've got her awakened once or twice maybe? I don't know, I can't remember. I know I've got her awakened on the mini account, but I need to get her upgraded here too. Very awesome healer, glad to snag one of those out, that's never a bad day. 10 more summons, we're already like 100 and something deep here. There's our perpski. Still no yellows though. Another Esme. You're gonna get quite a few of those during the event if you're summoning, just because she's got 15 times bonus rates. If you're curious about how the bonus rates work, by the way, it's not a 15 times chance to pull like those hero rarities. It's a 15 times bonus chance to pull that hero when you get a hero of that rarity. So here we go. A new hero that I've never received before. Cyrene. I want to say she's the hero that you use in the arena for like getting resource cost back really quick. I could be wrong on that. Yeah, so she gives you some resource cost back, which isn't bad. I'm sure her awakens have stuff going on, but she's pretty cheap, only 11 cost for a fighter. I'm sure her stats aren't super great because that's what she does. Yeah, pretty low, but whatever. She's there if you want to like kind of cheese the arena with her. I think there's probably other areas in the game you can use her. Not sure how quickly she's going to go on my build list, but I've got one now, so if I do want to build her, the option is there. Another perpski, still no legendaries coming out yet. Oh my gosh, double Esmes. Get me out of here. Okay, so we're going to have tons of awakening tokens to dump for sure. Hopefully we'll get some good stole stones in the shop so we can use those and get some of our dudes awakened. But did we get a purple on this, or is this going to be all blues? No, we did. Another Esme. Good lord, how many of these do we have now? There should be like a counter up here. We've got like 5 of them. Already got awakened 5 Esme. Not going to use her, but whatever. Here we go. This is going to be all rares, or the best is going to be rares. But that's still diamonds. Can't be upset about getting free diamonds. I guess they're not necessarily actually free. So we've got to do 9 more pulls, correct? Yeah, I understand. I got a whole bunch of dudes stashed up in here. Yeah, we got to do 90 more summons. Definitely got enough to do that, so we're going to go ahead and rip this out. We're going to hit the pity timer eventually. We're already almost there, or we've got to be pretty close. There we go. Yes! Finally, we got ourselves a legendary. Which one will it be? I don't know. It's going to be this guy, Cerberus. So, I've never actually used him, but I've seen people use him. That's helpful for you guys, I'm sure. But he kind of like dies. That's kind of his thing. He just kind of like offs himself. But he has a lot of AoE damage, so he's really nice in the arena. Yeah, he just starts dropping tons of damage to the enemies around him. He can't be healed as far as I'm... Yes, he can't be healed or revived, so he does die. But he has... I think he has... a very long redeployment time. Maybe there's an awaken or something for that. But he is pretty cheap to lay down in the arena, I believe. 15 cost for a fighter. I believe he's used a lot in the AoE arena, but he might be used in single target too. I don't know. Not sure if he's going to be like a primary build, like something I jump into right away, but it's nice to have him. You know, it's never a bad thing to get a legendary. So we got another purple coming in. Be nice if we got legendaries back to back. That'd be sweet. But not today. Not today. Who would have guessed? Another Esme. So I believe this is 30 summons with the diamonds. We still got 60 more to go. Or I guess 6 more 10 pulls. Let me guess, we got an Esme? No, we didn't. We got a Dalen. Dalen? Deline. I don't know. Oh, and we got this guy. Now this guy's absolute poo-poo butts. So I don't really care about him, but he is points for the event. If I'm correct, she's a lot like the other chick we just got, Cyrene, where she does cost regen passively, and I believe she does it with, not with her ult, but just passively. So she does give you cost regen when you place her down. For the first, what, like 25 seconds she's down. She's going to pay for herself plus some, so I'm sure there's plenty of places that's useful. I haven't really found that I needed it yet, but we got her. So that's another new epic hero. There we go. Oh, there we go. Wait, that's not 250, right? There's no way that's 250. That's a second legendary. Sadie! She plays the lute. I'm not really sure about her. I haven't looked at her stuff yet. But, ooh, oh, baby, a vortex? Now, that's happy news. But I've seen people use this chick. Apparently, she's got some reductions. That sounds nice. Damage reduction seems pretty useful. Got the weird range. I don't know if that range gets buffed. We can probably see. It does not. But damage reduction is always nice. HP-based healing to all allies and ranged. HP-based healers I do like for a lot of content just because they're naturally tankier, so that's pretty nice. Her ultimate reduces everyone's incoming damage by 50%. Oh, but then they lose the HP back. Interesting. That's kind of weird. I'm not sure how it's going to work out, but it is a thing. So she's got healing after ultimate ends, I guess to kind of help counteract her decimation of them with the ultimate. Ignores damage every now and again. Seems pretty nice. I'm sure there's some areas where you really want her to stop you from getting one shot, so reducing incoming damage and having the natural damage reduction on her talent could be a good thing. So that's an interesting pickup. We might look a little more into her later. I've already forgotten how many summons we're at though, so I need to back out and check. We got 50 more to go. The odds we grab another legendary is like less than 0%. It's not less than 0, but it's pretty close to 0. Oh my gosh, another vortex? Get out of here. So that's Awaken 2 on him. Ah, that's good. This is a really, really good healer. Probably one of the better healers in the game in my opinion. His overheals, given shields and stuff, is just freaking sweet. So I'm happy to be grabbing those copies. So here we go. This will be 20 of those summons. We got 30 after this to go, right? Yes, 3 more 10 pulls, and then we'll snag out our Kagiri. Actually, we'll know immediately when we pull them out because we'll get a legendary deal. So, there we go. Don't even have to worry about counting because I'm going to know exactly when I get to 250. Titus. So he's actually in the increased loot pool, I believe, for tomorrow's summons, which is actually today's summons for you guys, but tomorrow for me. Is he good? I would say no. His skill kit looks pretty booty to me. He's a tank that can't be healed, which to me puts him kind of like in F tier tanking. You need to be able to be healed if you're a tank, because that's kind of your job. So this, I guess we got one more to go for Kagiri, probably, it seems. So there we go, our death. I've gotten this guy as well once. I've never used him yet, but he does seem kind of interesting because he does damage based on his max HP, which is kind of cool. That could be an interesting person to use in some areas. I'm not really sure if he has like spots he's really, really great in, but adding vulnerability to people is always a nice thing, so I might end up using him somewhere, not sure yet. Does look kind of cool though. And this should be the last 10 piece. So this should give us Kagiri, and if it doesn't, I'm gonna write a strongly worded letter to the devs about my Kagiri. Okay, so here we go. It's gonna be just him, right? Yep, there we go. So he's the last 250. You get a little video about him. Have we seen this video in like all the trailers, or is this new? I don't know. I feel like I've seen all this before. If you've watched any of the trailers for the event, you've probably seen this too. Yeah, samurai bro doing samurai things. Yeah, look at him. I guess you can skip this. I'm just gonna show him looking all cool in all of his glory with his flaming sword, or is that fire? I don't know, it could be. But there we go. We snagged out our dude we were looking for. Boop. Nice. Got a whole bunch of this. 4 more summoning crystals, look at that. So I still got like 6,000 diamonds. I have no idea how many rare heroes I've got stashed in here for more diamonds, but it looks like a quiet amount. This is a good bit. There's 10 more of these bros. Must be the most common dude in the world to pull. I had like 17 last time. But we'll snag some of these guys out. Do I want to build them up right yet? Nah. We'll make sure we got everything ready for him. Get him to like 6-star and all that jazz. But there we go. There's our 250 summons. We could go further. I don't really feel a great need to go further because we've already got the guy we're looking for, and I've already got 450 copies of Esme to go through. But there we go. We got our dude. We'll probably come back, I don't know, in a couple of days with a build on him. Might even try to run some Titanic Ruins since I've never really done that on camera yet. That'll be kind of interesting. But there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget, smash that thumbs up button and show your support. And I will see you guys in the next one.